Good afternoon, Robert Scribbler here, filming from Jennette's Pier as some beautiful, it's like 2 to 3, maybe 2 to 4 foot waves roll in here near Jennette's Pier. Very obvious and discernible riptide running out beside the pier. And you can see those standing waves in the current. That's an indicator of a riptide. So if you see that, that's a riptide. You can note the flow of the water heading out beside the pier here. I'm going to show you the edge of the pier. And there is a channel right beside the pier. The tide is heading out, and so is the riptide, through a break in the sandbar. And you can see the sandbar where it is shallower to the right hand side and the deeper channel to the left, indicated by the lighter and the darker water, as well as where the white water is flowing. And you can just see this riptide starting over from our left and then heading on off to our right, heading out in front of us, and then making another dive to the right hand here behind the sandbar. So riptide continuing out through the second sandbar as well. So heading out pretty far, heading out probably to the end of the pier. If you ever get stuck in one of these things, don't paddle against it, don't swim against it, don't fight it. Paddle sideways, perpendicular to it if you want to get out, or let it take you out. It will eventually stop, although the riptides here in the Outer Banks do or can go out pretty far. But don't panic, they will stop, and once it does stop, you can swim more easily back into shore, but don't fight against the current. Go to where the sandbar is and where the waves are breaking. So that's a little explainer there on the riptide, but this is a classic riptide right here. We've got a surfer paddling out through the break, getting some pretty consistent waves coming in, and just duck diving through it. And as I said before, it looks like we've got some pretty consistent 2 to 3, maybe even some 4 foot waves breaking. There's beautiful Outer Banks barrels, although the waves getting chopped up a little bit by the riptide actually as they head on in toward the sandbar here. So pretty strong outbound current chopping up the waves a little bit. But nonetheless, beautiful break off of Jennette's Pier here. And we do have one surfer. I'm gonna film this wave. Ooh, kind of a classic little Outer Banks barrel there. And see if we can get another one here. With that water pulling over the sandbar, it does appear to be holding those waves up just a little bit. So, not very large waves here at Jennette's Pier today, but nonetheless beautiful surf conditions on this Valentine's Day, February the 14th. As I film from Jennette's Pier, I'm looking out to the south and east with birds swirling overhead. I'm going to go ahead and pan down the coastline so you guys can take a look at the beach here. The beautiful beach of the Outer Banks. This beautiful strand, shoreline, just a wonderful shoreline here. So much to do and enjoy, even in the wintertime. Gorgeous blue-green waters. And I'm standing out here at Jennette's Pier today in shorts. It said the high temperature expected for today. Shorts, I say short sleeve shirt, but I'm wearing jeans and a short sleeve shirt. But nonetheless, expected high today of 49. Feels quite a bit warmer than that. I don't know what the exact high for today will be, but it doesn't feel like 49 degrees to me in the least. Very warm in the sunlight. I would say in the mid 50s, maybe even lower 60s. Oh, beautiful crows just flying by here. But yes, nonetheless, a very beautiful day. And we've got a surfer here waiting for a wave. as we enjoy the placid, glassy ocean. Beautiful swells rolling in this afternoon here, this Valentine's Day afternoon at Jennette's Pier. Looks like a little swell starting to form up. Hopefully the waves will line up with the coastline and we'll catch this surfer catching a wave for you guys. Oh, look at this riptide it's really something here close to shore. Strong current. If you see something like that and you're not used to dealing with the ocean, avoid that. Powerful riptides here on the Outer Banks. All right. Surfer jockeying for position. It's a single surfer out today. Beautiful wave forming up there. Nice little 2-foot waves coming in. It's just such a gorgeous day. Beautiful white foam. As the waters draw. Here we go. Oh, no. We take off. Sadly. Beautiful white foam as the waters draw across the coastline here. Might get down closer to the pier for a second shot at this riptide. I did want to get from the pier shot of the surfer here, and we've got a set coming in. Hopefully a nice wave will form up. Oh, nice peak. Are we gonna get it? No, unfortunate. I think this one could have. I think that one was rideable. Oh, another peak. Little duck dive there. Sometimes you can catch those foamies and get a decent ride out of them, but that one didn't form up too well. Looks like the surfer will paddle out a little bit more for the further offshore break. What a beautiful day. Just so beautiful. Beautiful Valentine's Day for your sweethearts. Don't forget your sweethearts today. One of my sweethearts is the Fair Lady Democracy. Glad she still lives here in the United States. Shout out to my other sweetheart, my fair wife, whom I've been with for 22 years now. Amazing life with a Fair Lady Catholic. I'm not sure if this surfer is going to catch any waves. I'm going to film this riptide. I'm going to zoom out so you guys can get a better shot of it. This classic riptide. Drawn in near the pier, going in alongside long short current and then going off shore. Well, looks like the surfer might be going in for a wave. Oh, nice set coming in, but close to the pier. Decent left there. Riptide drawing across this swell, kind of sucking across the sandbar. Pulling the wave heights down a bit, but still decent little faces. It's like 2 to 3 foot. Nice left hand turn there. If the surfer managed to catch it. So beautiful. Well, it doesn't look like this surfer here is going to catch anything by the 10-minute mark. And I think I will conclude this observation and a very pleasing and pleasant video with you guys here at Jennette's Pier on Valentine's Day. Oh, we're going? Nope. All right. Yeah, I'll go ahead and conclude this video. Beautiful beach observation at Valentine's Day. And as I ask, typically at the end of the videos, please do everything you can to help speed the deployment of clean energy and save our gorgeous coastlines from the impacts of climate change driven by fossil fuel burning. This is the primary method of coastal defense, is to deploy clean energy and rapidly deploy it this decade. We can do it. I know we can. Let's say we can. And I'm going to give this surfer one last chance. God, gorgeous. As this swell rolls in, hopefully this surfer will catch something. Sometimes it's just fun to get out and paddle. All right. Looks like we got one wave, maybe. See if we can get a concluding wave here. I don't know. It doesn't look like it's going to form up. All right. Well, thank you for joining me for this OBX wave report today and enjoying the beautiful surf here at